What's up guys, I'm James and I'm the vocalist in Worthwhile, and you guys have been asking me a lot about some of the stories and the meanings behind these songs, so I want to make some videos to explain kind of what I've been writing about, just so that you guys can get inside my head a little bit. So if this is what gets you stoked, I hope you enjoy. Homebuilder. I have the greatest dad in the world, and my mom's off the hook too, and if you know my parents, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They are just amazing. And so when we were growing up, me and my two brothers and my dad, we just chill out back in our yard, and we just sit there and we just stare up at the stars and we talk about everything. Such a good time just hanging out with him, and I just love him, and it was awesome because he was pushing us, all three of us boys, to do big things with our life. And it was great because my dad was leading us by example, and he was doing big things with his life, and I just wanted to grow up and I wanted to be like him, and I just admired him so much. And so it's such a special time, and I'm just excited that I get to pass on our last name, and just because of seeing my dad and how amazing he is and what a role model he is, and even my dad's dad. And so that's so special that I get to do that. And so a couple years ago I moved down to Los Angeles with some of my buddies, and it was so cool being, you know, so far away, and just a huge growing experience and so much fun, and just meeting a lot of great friends. But being so far away from home was awesome, because while I was living my life, I could see like my dad and myself, and just seeing these things, that just stuff they instilled in me that were coming out and I was living by. And so it's so special. And so I had to write this song for my dad, and it's definitely in honor of my dad. But while I was writing this song, and it was kind of coming towards the end, I started feeling bad about writing this song because I start seeing that, hey, like, this is kind of a rarity. Like, my dad's amazing, but there's not every dad's like that. Now, I don't want to come off snobby or like James, like you're so lucky, but this is reality, and in reality, like, that's usually not the case, is that you have such a sweet dad. And so I was kind of like, man, I don't know if I should write this song, and I started getting scared, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just switch it all up, because I don't want to come off that way. But then I started really kind of feeling like, no, you know what, I think I should put out this song, and it's for this reason, because, hey, you know, you may have a dad just like mine, who's just amazing, and you can look up to, and he's encouraging, and he's loving, and he's pushing you to do big things, or maybe you don't, and your dad's been non-existent or whatever. I don't know your story, but that's not what matters now. What matters now is who you're going to become, and we need to become dads that love and encourage and are there for our kids, and we're just rooting them on and being there for them. And I want this to be kind of a charge and encouragement for us to grow up to be a father, kind of like my dad, that can be looked up to, because the power of a father who's there and loving and encouraging and actually there in his family is just so powerful. And so take encouragement from this song. I kind of look at my dad and go, hey, you used to be just like me, so I know I can be like you one day. This song I wrote for you, Dad. I love you, Dad. You're the man. And, that's Homebuilder.